Welcome! We are proud that the Global Geopark Network recognized our ancient landscapes. Our Geopark Grevena-Kozani awaits your visit. Welcome to Geopark Grevena-Kozani. We use our Greek mythology of the Titan Tethys, mother of all the waters of the earth, to represent our place in the tectonics of the globe, the cratons of the African and European plates separated by our Tethyan Ocean. We are a geopark of time, a geopark of the birth of tectonics, a geoheritage park within a historic region, an environment shaped by tectonics, by eons of time, and by its inhabitants. Geopark Grevena-Kozani includes the oldest rocks of Greece and its youngest formations. Geopark Grevena-Kozani is witness to nearly 1 billion years of Earth history. We find fragments of the Amazonian craton, where the ancient plates merged into Pangaea, and a continuous rock record from the ancient world of the Precambrian to today. Along the way, we witness the split of Pangaean rocks to form the European and African tectonic plates. We witness the growth of the Tethyan Ocean, the filling of its first Triassic rifting basin. We preserve the Tethyan oceanic lithosphere in the Vorenus ophiolite, where the correlation of ophiolites to their birth at ocean ridges was first made. Our geomorphology was sculpted by the continual movement of the closure of the European and African plates beneath our feet. In our geopark areas in the Pindos, we see the mantle of the earth touching the heavens of Greece. Our mountains were carved by glaciers. They have left horns and arites on rocks that came from the earth's mantle. The glaciers left the sites of their birth as glacial tarn lakes, the dragon lakes. Our mountainous valleys were carved by cataclysmic floods from the times when the glaciers melted. Our waters, gifts of Mother Tethys, flow in rivers that date from the Pliocene. They are lined by remnants of Pleistocene forests. These host living fossil trees that evolved in the Cretaceous. Our environment and soils are gifts from the tectonic plates, nowhere better seen than along the suture zone of the old Pangaean continent with our Tethyan ophiolite. We host a long history of inhabitants. Perhaps the most famous are our prehistoric elephants. These fossils span the time era from the late Pliocene to the very recent. We display the longest tusks ever found in the world within our paleontological museum. Our first human inhabitants arrived when there were still elephants. They have left their tools behind, tools crafted from the rocks of the Tethyan ophiolite formation. They have left behind archaeological sites of classical to Hellenistic to Roman times. One of our early tourists was Alexander the Great. The ancient road across West Macedonia followed the landmark of Mount Suryakos, a split mountain containing accordion-folded rocks of its geologic history and the classical ruins of a temple of Apollo. As the ages of mankind passed, Byzantium came to Grevena-Kozani. Monasteries topped the sites of ancient tectonic plate boundaries. Our soils are enriched by the unique constituents of lithospheric rocks of the Tethys. Villagers have lived with and preserved our ecology for thousands of years. They support themselves still with traditional herding and small farms and vineyards. The wilderness areas of Grevena-Kozani coexist with our modern era. Our thick forests and steep mountain streams are home to our bears, the largest numbers in southern Europe. Rare mountain glacial tarn lakes host dragons, children of the Greek Titan Tethys.
Here I'm holding two very important rocks in my hands, but the most important thing is that I collect them from the very same spot. So here is Europe, according to Annie Rashis, and here is Africa. You can find it right here if you travel and experience it yourself.
Tectonic plate margin between the European plate and the Tethyan Ocean plate.
So who won?
Europe won.
To our sister geoparks, and to those who also host our Greek Titan, the ancient ocean of Tethys, we invite you to share our long geologic heritage and the influence of this heritage on the birth of our traditional way of life. Keep track of us for our next 1 billion years.